Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Waking Mars. Now this was originally an iOS game, I believe, or Android, some sort of mobile device game, but it was ported to Steam for a PC version. I'm not really sure what this is, other than I believe it's a bit of a puzzle platformer, from what I can tell from the description. But yeah, we're going into this completely fresh.
I have arrived at the cave entrance.
And I guess we don't even get a menu here.
Readings, everything appears normal. Amani, what is your status?
Yeah, I've got you, and I'm good here. Art, have you verified the system tests and everything?
Yes.
Then I am prepared to descend. This begins our historic mission. I am honored to have you as my team.
I knew you'd say something like that, you softy. Watch yourself in that cave, okay?
So we're here on Mars, and I guess we're just gonna go into a mysterious cave.
Where are you going, Leon?
It is necessary to inspect the outpost.
Really? I don't remember reading that.
It is not a strict requirement, I suppose.
Okay. I waited this long. I guess I can wait for you to get done being really, really thorough.
So we're sort of a stoic Asian fellow. Let's see, what are our controls here? Can't tell if we can jump or anything. Oh, just sort of fell through the ground into the cave, I guess. The descent. Is there going to be a lot of blind, cannibal, naked people around down here?
The tunnel has already become too vertical to continue on foot. I'm switching to jetpack.
Sounds great.
Alright, so now we don't have to press a button to jetpack, it's just our directional controls will allow us to float around. So far this looks like a pretty standard cave, Martian or otherwise. I have a feeling that this would be something you normally control with, you know, just tapping around on the screen to where you want to fly to. It's kind of interesting that mobile games have evolved to the point where you'd actually want, you know, for those who don't have the relevant mobile device, you'd actually want these PC ports. Alright, so now we got plant life on
Amani,
Mars.
are you receiving this? I have encountered some of the Zoa.
Congratulations, Leon. You're the first person to make contact with extraterrestrial life.
They appear to be the Halid, the same Zoa discovered by our robotic explorer. They are beautiful and strange, but not so unlike plants on Earth.
A Zoa cannot be classified as a plant.
True. The movement is more like that of an animal. I wonder if they're aware of me.
So I guess no one's that surprised that there are giant plants growing straight out of the Martian rock. It does not appear to be a very suitable environment for them here.
I am holding in my hands a seed from one of the Halid.
This cannot be classified as a seed.
Don't worry, Art. It's just a convenient way for us to refer to them.
There is fertile terrain nearby. I will attempt to plant this.
Interesting that fertile terrain is all capitalized. Alright, so now we can throw seeds to... What is okay, no? I'm gonna say, what is actually qualified as fertile terrain? Is just this stuff here? Oh, maybe it means those weed piles over there. Whoop. These things, they grow pretty quickly. Surprisingly quickly. Now,
Amani,
we don't actually know what they do.
Something troubling to report. One of the cerebrain life forms grows here.
And let me guess. It's covering the entire passage.
It appears that way. Unless there is some alternate route.
Well, you know my theory. They form airtight seals to filter nutrients. You're not gonna find a way around it. But remember what Octo discovered? Just do that.
and I will attempt to reproduce Octo's results, planting more Zoa to open the cerebrain.
You know, considering that they apparently only discovered these through robotic exploration, you think they wouldn't have names for everything and be completely unsurprised by what we're discovering. So we just whip around a few seeds. And I guess this creates sufficient nutrients for the thing to disappear?
So that works great. Grow plants, the cerebrain open. They shouldn't stop us from exploring the cave.
Yes, but I worry planting Zoa will have an adverse impact. Suppose we find cerebrain growing extensively.
That seems unlikely. Octo only encountered a couple of them this close to the surface anyway.
Attention! I have discovered a cerebrain in this chamber.
Or maybe things have changed since Octo was here. Well, look, even if there are cerebrain, we need to keep planning. Or it's gonna be a short mission, right?
Yes, for now that is my response as well.
I feel like there's only a certain pool of robotic voices that you can use, because I feel like every time you hear one, it sounds like one you've heard before. You know, sometimes it sounds like GLaDOS, and sometimes it sounds like, you know, this one kind of sounds like, what's his name? Claptrap from Borderlands. Though, the little sideways face thing also reminds me of Virgil from Halo ODST. Never stop planting. Oh, I didn't mean to throw another one. Luckily, these seeds seem to be pretty tough, so we can just kind of whip them around willy-nilly. Freelance gardening here. Oh yeah, trick shot. Oh no, not trick shot. Well, we've already opened up the Cerebrit, so the Overmind will be pleased.
Alert! I have detected a transmission in Octo's encoding.
Whoa, really? Let's take a look.
We would be fortunate to have found him so quickly.
No such luck. It's not Octo, it's some component he detached. I wonder why.
This signal contains a message.
Oh, I know what's up now. He's leaving behind remote camera modules. Take a look, Leon.
So this is a live transmission of something in the cave. What is it?
You're the one who gets to find out. I'll mark your map with the location of the signal.
Alright, so I guess the reason we're down here in the first place is we're kind of following in the footsteps, or track steps, of our robotic automated companion thing that we sent down here in the first place, presumably. We don't really know more than that, because as you saw, there's not really an opening cutscene. We're just sort of thrown in medias res. I don't know if there's fall damage, but I feel like I should keep, you know, jetpacking to maintain a safe momentum.
Research opportunity.
Amani, we have discovered a new life form, one that even Octo did not report.
This can be classified as a Zoa. Collect a portion of it for scanning.
Alright, so
Confirmed.
apparently we don't know
one of those
everything
seeds.
about everything down here, which is good. Catch a seed. Do I just need to get nailed with one of these things they're spitting?
Scanning. This Zoa produces large quantities of liquid water. We will call it a hydron. Attempt to hurdle this at a halid. Prior research indicates they may respond positively to water.
Alright, so these are some sort of water hive. Can we pull up this? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, can we pull up this research stuff that's popping up? Alright, so this is all our research on fertile terrain. So we basically, you know, we got some neat little pages about all these strange things we're finding. So let's see what happens when we, okay. They sort of grow a mouth? Oh, so it causes them to reproduce seeds. So now this thing will vomit out seeds repeatedly, I guess. And are they spreading to each other? Okay, now they're opening up. Something's happening. We're learning things here. We're researching. That's why we're here, isn't it? Isn't that why we sent man to Mars? So somehow I feel like that planned mission to Mars in 2023 is gonna find monster plants. See if I can grab some more of these seeds. Come on. Whoop. Intercept. Alright, so... do we have anywhere we can plant these things? Let's try watering this other one here.
Research opportunity!
Yes?
I theorize that there exists multiple functions for this. Hurdle it not just at other life forms, but also plant it into fertile terrains.
Presumably this will grow another hydron. Oh no, we killed it. However, the terrain is still blue there, so maybe another one will grow? Or is that just hydrated terrain? Man, we're just growing all the ecosystems here. I wonder if these seeds will naturally plant themselves if they happen to hit one of these things. Into the darkness we go.
I will now inform you usefully.
Well, that's a change.
Scans report that life forms produce different amounts of biomass. Biomass goes up with every life form created. This is the total. For cerebrain to open, total biomass must cross certain thresholds. These cerebrain open at biomass 3. I have developed this interface for you to use from now on. It exposes my scanning data.
That will be an important tool, Art. So you detect no other way to proceed through the cave?
No! You must create new life forms of Mars by hurdling protocaps with your human arms.
Protocaps? Did you just invent that word?
Yes, I have a creative module.
By
Just one,
protocaps you mean seeds, though. Growing plants with seeds.
Yes, that is how humans communicate.
Alright, so basically, yeah, we just want to keep planting, plant the hydrons to fertilize these, I've already forgot what they're called, the other things, which will then produce seeds that we can use to grow more seeds until we've reached the biomass necessary to open up the, gate. Which I'm guessing is kind of the main puzzle of this game, really. I have a feeling. Let's plant a few of these, get one of these. let's just start a big old biomass party here. Who cares what effects this will have on the overall Martian terrain? He seems like maybe not very good ecosystem if it requires so much intervention for us to spread it. I mean, we're basically playing Martian God here and fucking around with the environment.
I have discovered a print created by Octo's appendage.
Makes sense. This is right around where we lost contact with him.
Unfortunately, this roof has since collapsed.
Great. Are you gonna head back to the outpost for the digging tools? Those things are amazing. I love them.
I love digging
Monty,
tools.
I'm not blocked. There is an opening overhead.
Oh, see, because the transmission through all the rock gets static in... sorry.
Amani, you are a dumb. All you had to do was look up, stupid.
This area contains strongly acidic vapors.
Yay!
Liquids also. Acid appears to be dripping through cracks in the rock.
Well, don't touch it. That stuff can damage you and your suit.
So far, I'd say this actually does seem pretty nicely produced for a, you know, mobile game. Not terrible as a PC game either. Sort of a indie platformer type thing. I'm just concerned that maybe it doesn't get as complicated as it would if it wasn't tied to a, you know, mobile platform. Which is kind of the concern with a lot of mobile games ported to PC. Ow. Alright, so we just... okay. We took fall damage there, I think, and acid damage. So, of course, that's our health up at the top left. We do actually have to worry about dying. Huh. Apparently we can heal by standing near these halid zoa. Probably just the fertilized ones, though. So give us a bunch of seeds there, but there just doesn't look like anywhere to plant them yet.
Attention! This is a previously unknown life form of Mars. This microscopic life form digests minerals in the rock and excretes sulfuric acid as a waste product. Colonies such as this grow rapidly when eating, and individuals can travel through tiny fractures in rock.
You know, I'm looking at the scanners, and I think those things are popping up all over the place. Acid is dripping out of... everywhere. Temperature, humidity, and pressure have been on the rise, and I guess one of those triggered a growing spree.
That is a noteworthy sequence of events. How did it evolve this way?
Huh? You want me to analyze their genetics?
I was just thinking out loud. But this is a dead end. I must return the way I came.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that it's getting kind of dangerous.
So be careful and stuff.
Yeah, like that.
Ah, yes. The working relationship between stoic scientist and the lady who sits around a computer in space. Where do we want to go now? That shit is collapsing. I would say get your ass to Mars, but we're kind of already here. Kind of want to get our ass off of Mars, I guess. There's all this acid. Alright, so, we don't want to go that way. Let's go suck on some healing plant juice over here. our entry point seems to have melted shut. So I guess we'll go this way. Okay, so this is where we came from before. Alright, so we have to worry about the acid now. Which seems to be destroying our plants and biomass. Can't seem to damage the acidic terrain though. Still, we've got plenty of biomass, so we don't have to worry about that back there. I think our jetpack seems to be infinite. So now we've actually got some thread, I guess. It's not just all about planting seeds and flying around happy times on Mars.
Here it is, Leon, the last known location of Octo. He proceeded further and was never heard from again. Can you see Octo's camera module? Should be nearby. But you know, it is getting kind of dangerous down there, so maybe you should just head back instead. Use your map to return to the outpost quickly. We'll regroup and evaluate.
No, I guess we can go back to the outpost, which, I figured we'd just keep going down and down and down.
Alert! This is camera hardware, dispossessed by Octo.
Yes, I assumed it might be. Why did Octo place it here? Was he interested in these basalt columns?
I am acquiring data from the module now. Data is inconclusive. Octo stopped attempting to transmit and instead dispossessed the module.
The mystery deepens. I can think of no reason he would stop sending transmissions.
Octo's got a mind of his own.
Hey, Leon, if you didn't get that last transmission, here's what I was saying. You should head back to the outpost, use the map. It will allow you to travel instantly.
Alright, I gotcha. Alright, so it looks like we can backtrack. I wonder if there's an aspect of, you know, going back with new stuff you acquired, new seeds or whatever, to see what you can figure out.
So, what do you think about Leth Cavern?
It is a place taken from a dream. How lucky we are to have been chosen for this mission.
Of course, we'll never see Earth
I am
again.
very concerned about structural integrity. We have been reckless.
You're talking about that acid slime? I've got some new data. I noticed it has a distinct chemical fingerprint, so I wrote a little solver to find source locations. I used a second-order approximation for the diffusion functions, which would be accurate enough. You agree?
Yes.
So, check this out. This is derived from Octo's report. The slime was already here, even back then. Here's what it looks like now. Even distribution, much higher density.
So for the past 8 months, the slime has been traveling through rock and reproducing. Burst of activity was caused by my actions today?
Definitely. Turns out it's triggered by compounds the halide release. You grew the halide, the acid started dripping. This acid is incredibly corrosive too. The cave is basically dissolving away. It's crazy. Ooh, there's more. You remember those strange readings we noticed when we landed? I used the subsurface shallow radar, and I'm pretty sure this is a body of liquid water. But 8 months ago, it was mostly empty space. Maybe a bit of ice?
An underground reservoir has simply appeared?
Looks that way. This is awesome, right, Leon? So much to research.
This is worrisome. It seems our impact is causing rapid changes that would not occur naturally.
Now you consider the
cerebrain
implications.
are the cause. Perhaps we should dig around them rather than continue raising biomass. We must reconsider our approach to the mission.
There were no survivors.
What?
I have discovered a fact. The cave may be structurally unsound. Please, be wary.
Yes. I agree with your findings. I assume it is not possible to reach Amani.
We are too deep to obtain a signal from base camp.
And it is just us two. I wish your natural language module was working properly.
Thank you. I am very abilities for human dialogue. Good news. Scans report that you are awake and have suffered without permanent injury.
Is there a passage back to the outpost accessible from here?
Yes, accessible to air particles. A human is too large.
Then I will have to search for some other way out of the cave.
You no longer contain any protocaps.
Yes, but I can grow my own. Starting with just one seed, I can obtain as many as I need.
I have confirmed your logic.
So we've got our semi-English is not his first language robot here helping us out. I'm guessing his first language is binary. So we want to increase biomass here, but I think this will do it for our look at Waking Mars. It's a pretty neat idea, you know. We're sort of dicking around with the Martian ecosystem and changing stuff up, and who knows, maybe the title actually refers to, by the end of this, we'll have turned Mars into a weird alien paradise of the flesh plants. But yeah, for a game ported from an iOS type thing, it plays pretty well on PC, you know. There's no weird touchscreen turned keyboard change up. You know, it plays perfectly fine. I have no problem throwing things around, and I think it's probably actually more accurate to throw these seeds on PC than it would have been on iOS. But yeah, that's Waking Mars. It's pretty neat. It's available on Steam. I think it's $10. Might be less than that. That's one of the problems with mobile device ports. You know, games that sell for like $2, $3 on a phone will suddenly be $10 when they release on PC, and you're kind of like, well, how about I just buy it on, you know, buy it on whatever the mobile device of choice is. Of course, if you don't have one, it kind of limits that. But anyway, I think it's pretty neat, and if you're interested, yeah, check it out on Steam, or your mobile device if you have such a thing. I'll see you all folks some other time. Maybe we'll fuck with some other planet's ecosystem.